and could serve the additional purpose of acting as a reading rod. Some states have, but not all of them, and even if they do, it's only rash decision. Many of the recent high-profile rash.
All right, so this is it. This is my last day of real training before my meet on Sunday. And today I'm going to do a mock meet. I'm just going to go to my openers. So I'm going to go to an RPE 8 just to see roughly where I'll be at. The first and most important question to answer is, can I squat below parallel with all the knee problems I've been having? And so far, so good. The major issue with having swollen knees is not being able to sit in a resting position in a seated squat position. Normally I can just get into the seated squat position and I can sit there and relaxed totally. But because the knees have been swollen, I can't relax into the position. So what I noticed is a tendency to overcompensate, where I think I'm hitting depth, but what I'm actually doing is pancaking. So the hips aren't going below the knees, but it feels like I'm going all the way down, which is why I'm taking these videos from the side, so I can see what I'm actually doing. My goal was to open with at least a 500-pound squat. Never opened at 500. I've been close, usually 475, 480 historically, and I've gotten over 500 in competition. I'm fairly confident that I am going to break the national record, 545 pounds at the 198 weight class. That is provided that I come in underweight. So right now I'm a couple pounds over. So I'm going to have to cut a couple pounds if I want to make that weight class. I've always done these mock meets before I compete, and I am competing, or I'm doing them in the gear that I'll be wearing on the platform. So everything down to the socks, the shoes, underwear, whole 9 yards. Everything's exactly the same as it'll be on the 13th. So, you know, it's just kind of a confidence thing. It just gets my head right. I know going into it that I'm not going to have any issues hitting the lifts that I want. I've had a lot of people tell me at my age I need to take more time off, 2 weeks. But I'm not the kind of lifter that responds probably to that. It's a mental thing for me. I want a week off due to my work schedule. I'm not taking as much time off as I want, but I'm the kind of guy I gotta stay in it. The last competition, I was still training 5 days out from the meet, which is not ideal, obviously, but I can't do it. I can't do 2 weeks. Good news is again, I'm opening higher on the bench than I've ever done in my entire life, and I'm hitting these lifts with a pause and 0 leg drive. So that's awesome in that I don't need the leg drive to get the lift up, but it's terrible because I'm not getting any leg drive, and it's way too late to be tinkering with my form. I don't feel like, you know, I've gotten to where I get my knees under me, and a lot of that is because I've had knee issues, swollen knees, that sort of thing. But hopefully I'll figure that out on game day. But regardless, at least I'm hitting the weights I want. And the openers, 345 felt pretty light. So I'm hoping to, right now, as it is, that is more than I've ever done on a platform. So far, so good. I'm over 500 on the squat as an opener. I am over 3 probably open on the bench right around 335, which is better than my best lift in competition. So that's 2 out of the 3 lifts. Let's see how deadlifts go. You never really tell if I'm going to be strong on deadlifts until I get above 405 pounds. But right now, 315 and 405 feel extremely light. They feel like 225 pounds. So that's a good sign. 405 felt like nothing. I had to look at the bar. Did I misload this thing? I was really hoping for an over 600 deadlift, 610 specifically. Is that going to happen this year? I don't know. I've been really struggling with this lift. The other 2 are going great. Obviously, knee problems aside, the deadlift, it's like a strength issue. I don't know if it's mental. We'll see on like I've said in previous videos, I tend to be way better on the platform. So I'm hoping that kicks in and I just do what I usually do, but we'll see, I guess. And those sexy singlets are sexy, aren't they? Alright, so where does that leave us? Well, I'm opening up with about a 1380, just under 1,400 pounds. That's a really good sign. My goal was to break the 1,500 mark. The best I've ever done in competition on the platform is I had a 420 Wilks and a 1480 total. Will I break that 1,500? I don't know. I definitely am going to qualify for Worlds with my openers, I think. I'll definitely qualify for Nationals. I'll have to look at the classification standards, but I have a feeling I'll qualify for Worlds for the first time in my life. And will I take the national records? If I come under weight, I have a good chance at least 2 of them. I think I'll take the squat. It's possible I could take the deadlift, and I probably will take the total. All this work we're gonna see here in what, 5-6 days. I hope you guys have stuck with me this long. I hope you at least stay with me through the competition, and then after competition, I think I'm gonna switch gears and get into different types of lifting and more instructional stuff. I'm gonna put powerlifting away for. I'm not gonna retire it, but it's not gonna be my main focus. Thanks for staying with me up to this point. It's been a lot. It's been interesting, this whole lockdown thing. Learning to train by myself out of the garage, doing these YouTube videos. It's been a ride. If I've inspired one person to take up the barbell sports, one person over the age of 40 to commit to training, this has all been worth it. Thank you guys again.